ASTO, the Association of Sail Training Organisations, is the UK's national sail training organisation, and each year it organises an end-of-season small ships race out of Cowes. 50% of each boat's crew must be between 12 and 25 years old. The yachts and sailing ships arrived in Cowes on Friday to gather their young crews and make last-minute preparations. The 26 entries included the world's smallest brigs, the Bob Allen and the Caroline Allen, which introduced their young crews to the fun and challenge of sailing a square rigger, but all in miniature. At the other end of the size range were the famous gaff rig cutter Jolly Breeze, which was built in 1913 and won the first Fastnet race in 1923, and the large gaffer Queen Galadriel. Among the more modern boats were the three large Bermudan sloops Challengers 1, 2 and 3. With a gale forecast for Saturday, the organisers set a 24-mile course in the eastern Solent from the Royal Yacht Squadron's line. With a strong southwesterly and a flooding tide, the little brigs were going to have a hard time beating to the first mark of Gurnard Buoy. As the boats came off the start line, they faced a short but sharp beat to the first mark, where avoiding the other boats and ensuring they didn't miss attack this close to the shore were the first priorities. Jolly Breeze started well and was near the front of the fleet, showing that at 96 years old she still got plenty of performance in her. Not surprisingly, it was the most modern, racing-oriented boat in the fleet, Exocet, which rounded Gurnard first and was off on the run to the east. As Exocet rounded the mark, drama was happening inshore, where Jolly Breeze, on starboard, was hit by Rona 2 on port. This was a bitter blow for the Jolly Breeze crew, as they were forced to retire with significant damage. Meanwhile, at the first mark, Paddywhack was rounding and setting off in pursuit of Exocet. The classic Gaffer Duet was the first of the gappers to round, while the bigger Bermudan sloops like Challenger 3, Marilyn and the John Lang were just getting into their stride. Out in front at this stage was Exocet, whose crew flew their spinnaker on the run to East Bramble. Also flying along under spinnaker was the local Cowes boat, Paddywhack. Exocet led around East Bramble and set off on the reach across the Solent to Peel Bank. The larger boats with plenty of power and stability were revelling in the strong conditions and keeping their crews busy with sail changes. The big boats had power on their side, but for beauty there's nothing like a gaffer, and Duet's crew were enjoying the fast sail downwind. The two little brigs had eventually made it round the first mark and were having fun on the run east, with some of their square sails unfurled. The newer Caroline Allen was sailing well and chasing hard, but out in front was the original little brig, the Bob Allen. For Tectona, their race came to an end when a damaged jib and a failed tack put them aground at Egypt Point, but they motored off on the rising tide without incident. In the end, only 15 boats made it round the 24-mile course, with Challenger 3 taking line honours, nearly 7 minutes ahead of Exocet, with Challenger 1 and Challenger 2 taking the 3rd and 4th places. Overall, on corrected time, the race was won by Duet, with Marilyn taking 2nd and Challenger 3 in 3rd. Back ashore, the young crews had plenty to talk about at the prize-giving party. The Duet crew didn't know they'd won, but were optimistic.
Yeah. I think we won. Yeah, I reckon we won. Because most of the other people in our class got smashed up or were really slow.
Duet!
And their optimism proved well-founded. The crew of a little brig, Bob Allen, retired in the end, but had a great time.
We did alright in the end. We got through 3 markers, which is best than last year when we got 1, and the year before none. So we did not too bad today.
Took you a while to get to the start line, didn't it?
Yeah, wind and tide against us isn't really what tall ships are designed for, and a strong tide and a strong wind, yeah. Not great.
So which of the little brigs won?
Oh, it's Bob Allen, of course, the original and best.
Jeff Hughes presented the Eve Branson Booby Prize to Beefeater.
The Eve Branson Booby Prize for 2009 to the yacht that arrived late, without her engine working, without her skipper, and please see Chapter 2, Learning the Art of Sailing. Well done, Beefeater. Give them a round of applause.
In a fitting end to the prize giving, the crew of Jolly Breeze, who had been denied on the water, were awarded the Spirit of the Race trophy.
The winner of the Richard Langholm Trophy, Jolly Breeze.
Jolly Breeze, come on! Come on, everybody. Where are you, Jolly Breeze? Come on! All of you, come on! You've had a smashing day.
Squeeze in.
What's great about this race is the spirit of the crews, and the pleasure the young people take from the event, whatever type of boat they're sailing on.